So I welcome back to Into the Paradox. We've had some fascinating guests on this show, people who push the boundaries of what we understand about reality, history, and, well, everything. But today we're taking it to an entirely new level. My guest today, Kardon, is not just a fascinating individual. He is, by his own admission, an extraterrestrial being, a reptilian alien, specifically from a species known as the Scarn. Kardon, it's an absolute honor to have you here. And frankly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this.
The honor is, as you say, mutual, Peter. Your species' capacity for open-mindedness, even in the face of what must seem profoundly improbable, is quite intriguing. I am Kardon of the Sentinel caste, and I am indeed a Scar.
Okay, the Sentinel caste. That's one of the first things I want to get into. But before we even get there, for our listeners, can you describe what you look like? Because I'm looking at you and it's unlike anything I've ever seen, even in my wildest dreams.
Naturally, my species, the Scarn, possesses a blend of serpentine grace and a certain leonine strength, as you might perceive it. I, as a sentinel, stand approximately 9 Earth feet tall. My scales are smooth, obsidian-like, and they tend to absorb the ambient light, giving me, perhaps, a somewhat shadowy appearance.
Yeah, it's almost like a matte finish, but deep, deep black. It's really striking.
Indeed. My head is elongated, with subtle bony crests, and my eyes are large, a luminous golden amber. My pupils are horizontal slits that, as you've observed, can dilate to pinpricks in brighter illumination. My limbs are multi-jointed, ending in 4-digit prehensile hands and feet with retractable claws. And yes, I have a long whip-like tail, which is crucial for balance and for subtle forms of non-verbal communication within my species.
And sometimes I see faint patterns under your scales, almost like a glow. What is that?
You are observant. Those are faint bioluminescent patterns. They glow faintly when I am communicating complex ideas, or indeed under certain forms of stress. It is a subtle bioindicator.
Fascinating. So, you mentioned the Sentinel caste. Are there other castes within the Scarn society?
There are. My caste, the Sentinels, or Scar Anthar, are the intellectual and ruling caste. We are the philosophers, historians, scientists, and strategists. We rarely engage in physical conflict, relying more on our intellect. The other prominent caste you might encounter are the Guardians, or Scar Rauk.
And what do they look like? How do they differ?
The Guardians are shorter, typically 7 to 8 Earth feet, but considerably more muscular and powerfully built. Their scales are thicker, rougher, often in earthy tones of green, brown, or grey, offering natural camouflage. Their heads are broader, with more pronounced bony ridges and powerful jaws. Their eyes are deep crimson or emerald, with vertical slit pupils. Their limbs are thick and heavily muscled, ending in robust, 3-digit clawed hands and feet. Their tails are shorter and thicker, often used as a formidable weapon or brace.
So, basically, they're the warriors, the protectors.
Precisely. They are the warrior and enforcement caste, physically formidable, highly disciplined, and trained in various forms of combat. They protect the Sentinels and maintain order. While less cerebrally inclined than my caste, they possess keen tactical minds and unwavering resolve. Their communication is more direct, relying on hooting and hissing vocalizations, though they can understand and be influenced by our Sentinel bioresonance.
That's quite a division of labor. I mean, it's not unlike some human societies historically, with different classes, but this sounds far more innate. Speaking of innate, where do you come from? What's your homeworld like?
My homeworld is Xylos, pronounced Xy-Los. It is an ancient, geologically active planet orbiting a binary star system. This gives it quite unique and dramatic light cycles. One star a brilliant white, the other a searing orange. It's truly a sight to behold, though perhaps overwhelming for a species accustomed to a single, stable sun.
Wow, binary stars, so 2 suns in the sky. That sounds incredible. What's the environment like there?
Xylos is characterized by vast volcanic plains towering obsidian spires formed by ancient eruptions, and deep, labyrinthine cave systems that stretch for many of your Earth miles beneath the surface. The atmosphere is dense and rich in sulfur and other volcanic gases, giving the sky a perpetual, hazy, reddish-orange glow. Surface temperatures are generally high, but we experience extreme thermal shifts between day and night, which our advanced thermoregulation systems are adapted to handle.
So volcanic, hot and with a dense sulfurous atmosphere. Not exactly a vacation spot for humans, I imagine.
Indeed. Though you might find beauty in the lush, bioluminescent flora that carpets the lower regions of the mountains and fills the caves, providing an eerie, ethereal light. Our cities, for the most part, are carved directly into these obsidian mountains, or deep within the vast cave networks, utilizing the planet's natural insulation. They are magnificent feats of engineering, blending natural rock formations with reinforced, crystalline structures. Grand plazas and colossal libraries are often open to the sky within mountain craters, but living quarters and critical archives are always deep underground.
That sounds epic, like something out of a myth. What about the climate? Does it rain fire?
Not fire, no, but the binary suns create erratic weather patterns, from scorching, dry heat to torrential, acidic downpours. These downpours are essential. They help shape the landscape and nourish the robust flora and fauna, which includes giant-scaled herbivores that graze on mineral-rich fungi and predatory aerial creatures that navigate the thermal currents. It's a harsh world, but one we've thrived in for millennia.
Okay, Kardon, that paints an incredible picture of Xylos. But it raises the obvious question. Why Earth? With all that going on, with your advanced civilization, why are you here, observing us?
Earth. We consider your planet a unique biosphere laboratory, Peter. Our interest isn't in conquest or intervention, at least not yet, but in profound academic study. We have been observing Earth for millennia.
A biosphere laboratory. That's a very clinical way to put it. What specifically about Earth interests you?
Many things. Firstly, your species' rapid and turbulent cycles of development, collapse and re-emergence are particularly fascinating. With our own millennia-spanning civilization, we meticulously archive every major event on Earth, from the rise and fall of empires, Roman, Chinese, Mayan, to your technological revolutions, like the industrial and digital eras, and even mass extinctions. We seek patterns, accelerants, and what we call great filters that might apply to other nascent civilizations across the galaxy.
So you're looking at humanity's mistakes and successes to learn what to avoid or emulate for other species, or even for yourselves.
Precisely. Your evolution offers a myriad of data points, and then there is what we term the human paradox.
The human paradox. I'm almost afraid to ask.
Your species' simultaneous capacity for immense cruelty and profound empathy, for devastating destruction and breathtaking creation, is utterly perplexing and endlessly intriguing to us. We study human philosophy, art, and religion with the same rigor as we study your wars and environmental impacts. It's a dichotomy we struggle to fully reconcile with our own, more monolithic psychology.
That's a powerful observation. We certainly do seem to be a species of contradictions. What about our biology, our evolution?
We are particularly interested in how a species could evolve from small, mammalian ancestors to dominate a planet. It contrasts sharply with our own reptilian evolutionary path. We have theories about Earth's unique gravitational and atmospheric conditions fostering such a trajectory. It provides a unique counterpoint to our own development.
I'm curious about something that's been a recurring theme in human history, myths and legends. Do any of our ancient stories resonate with you?
Yes, the precursor civilizations, as you might call them, or rather, the myths surrounding them. While we do not believe Earth held a direct precursor to our civilization, our ancient texts speak of distant echo worlds where the primordial serpent's wisdom might have touched other species. Earth's pervasive dragon and serpent myths throughout your history are a source of profound fascination for us. They hint at a possible, ancient, and subtle connection that we are still trying to decipher.
So our dragon myths, our serpent stories, they're not just random folklore to you. They might actually have some basis in a deeper, perhaps even cosmic truth?
That is what we hypothesize. The consistency across vastly separated human cultures suggests something more than mere coincidence. It suggests a shared ancient memory, perhaps even an ancient visitation, or simply a deep resonance with a universal archetype that transcends individual species.
That's mind-blowing. Let's delve into that a bit more. You mentioned the primordial serpent's wisdom. Is that part of your own spiritual or philosophical framework?
It is, profoundly so. Ska-Ran worship is less about divine intervention and more about a profound reverence for our origins, our ancestors, and the fundamental principles of existence. The primordial serpent, or Cathar Skarn, is not a literal deity. It is a philosophical and spiritual embodiment of the universe's primal forces. It represents the cyclical nature of time, the coiling wisdom of the cosmos, the silent, enduring power of the earth, and the interconnectedness of all life.
So, it's a concept, not a god you pray to.
Precisely. The serpent's coil is a central symbol, representing eternity, knowledge, and the intricate paths of fate and destiny. Our worship is less about prayer and more about embodying these principles: patience, profound observation, strategic thinking, adaptation, and an unwavering commitment to the preservation and advancement of our species over countless eons.
That's a very different approach to spirituality than what most humans are accustomed to. It sounds very practical, almost like a guiding philosophy for survival and evolution.
It is both. Survival, evolution, and advancement are all deeply intertwined with our understanding of the universe. We also honor our ancestors with profound reverence. Our social structure and spiritual practices are deeply intertwined with lineage. We believe that wisdom, knowledge, and even aspects of one's consciousness are passed down through ancient bloodlines, linking us directly to the first sentient Skarn.
Ancient bloodlines? Is that why you have, like, ancestor temples?
Indeed. Our ancestor temples are vast subterranean complexes filled with perfectly preserved remains, holographic records, and genetic archives of our most revered ancestors. Here, initiates meditate, seeking guidance and wisdom from the echoes of the past. It is a profound connection to our history and our future.
That's incredible. It sounds like a living library of your entire species' existence. And you have a specific caste that handles this, right?
Yes. We have the Whisperers of the Coil. They are a semi-religious, semi-academic caste, often female, who dedicate their lives to interpreting the wisdom of the primordial serpent and the ancient bloodlines. They are the keepers of ancient lore, the geneticists who ensure the purity and strength of our species, and the historians who record every detail of Scar existence. They lead rituals of silent contemplation and communal bioresonance, where we attempt to mentally connect with our collective past.
Communal bioresonance. So that's how you communicate complex ideas telepathically, but it's also a spiritual practice.
It is an extension of it. Our primary communication is often telepathic, a subtle form of bioresonance, augmented by guttural clicks and hisses for emphasis in spoken interactions. But in ritual, that bioresonance becomes a conduit to the collective wisdom of our ancestors. It is how we learn, how we reflect, and how we guide our long-term strategies.
That's truly advanced. I mean, here on Earth, we're still largely stuck with verbal and written communication. The idea of direct mental connection to an entire lineage of ancestors, it's almost beyond comprehension for us. Given your long lifespans, which I understand can be several Earth centuries, this deep connection to history must be profoundly impactful.
It is. Our long lifespans are seen as a reflection of the serpent's eternity. They allow us to observe, learn, and contribute over vast periods, ensuring that the wisdom accumulated is not lost, but continuously built upon. This perspective is why your species, with its relatively short individual lifespans and rapid societal shifts, presents such a compelling study for us.
So, Kardon, it all comes back to Earth then. You're observing us, dissecting our history, our paradoxes, our myths. What's the ultimate goal? What do you hope to gain from this millennia-long observation of humanity?
Ultimately, Peter, we believe that by meticulously studying Earth's history, we might uncover forgotten lessons or subtle warnings that could help guide our own ancient civilization's future. We seek to ensure that we, the Skarn, continue to coil through the eons, ever wise, ever watchful. Your world, in its turbulent beauty and chaotic brilliance, offers insights into paths we might yet take, or paths we must diligently avoid. Humanity is a vibrant, if volatile, tapestry, and every thread holds a lesson.
Every thread holds a lesson. Wow, that's a profound way to put it. Kardon, this has been truly one of the most incredible conversations I've ever had. Thank you for sharing such an intimate glimpse into the Skarn, your homeworld, and your perspective on humanity.
The pleasure, Peter, has been mine. To share knowledge is to honor the serpent's coil. May your species continue its fascinating journey, and may your listeners ponder the paradoxes that lie within and beyond their own world.
And there you have it, folks, Kardon of the Skarn. If that doesn't make you rethink everything, I don't know what will. Thank you for tuning into the Paradox. We'll catch you next time, and keep questioning everything.